Jane Youngman. I'm from Tehama County Department of Education. And today I'd like to share with you some ideas that I'm intending on rolling out for my project at Capstone. And what I'm calling it is Tehama County's Payroll and Negotiations Survival Guide. That might sound a little harsh. What are we surviving from? Well, in Tehama County, our smallest district is 488, and that's a little mountain school out in a mountain road with very, very few community services around it. So those districts, those small districts, really rely on us at the county office to be their lifeline. Our largest district may mimic your smallest district at 1900 ADA. So there has been a culture of the county office really lending a lot of support to these districts, whether they be small or large. They all have their needs, and at our county office, we really try to benchmark our customer service to meet our customers' needs so that the students' needs are met. That's important to us. So the idea that I had was to come up with a survival guide, not just to help the districts, because a lot of those CBOs and business managers have grown into those positions. So while they may be a CBO, they might have been the secretary for the last 15 years, and they were just the logical person to slip into that job. So they're learning as well. So while helping them survive the day-to-day grind of their job, while they're maybe balancing serving food to the kids in the cafeteria or driving the bus, we don't know, it also helps us at the county office. Our staff has become accustomed to some cutbacks as well, so we're running a little bit more lean than we maybe were in the past. Our superintendent likes to joke that we like to do more with less, and I think that's become the culture in school business across the board. So filling an authentic need by putting this into their hands to help them do their job better, and really to help us too, because the more we can grow them into perfecting their job, the more time we have to maybe customize that support level to other areas that maybe haven't been addressed in the past. So the goal with this would be a step-by-step payroll procedures manual for each district, which in essence, because we're all in the same financial software, it will be a little more standardized across all the districts. The clincher is going to be trying to go back to all of their contracts and really desegregate for them their setup in that system and how those procedures relate to the instances in their districts. You know, not just setting up employees or setting up particular screens and payroll, but really picking apart their contracts and seeing, is the software calculating or doing what I needed to do based on what I'm bound by contract to afford my employees? And we recently went through a software conversion that we had implemented countywide. And in that process, we learned that a lot of our districts were operating on past practice. And I'm going to reserve the right to defer Jackie's questions because she's one of our district's attorneys. So Jackie gets to wear her USC my co-peer hat and not my district's attorney hat. So when we were aiding our districts in this conversion process, we found that a lot of them were practicing off of maybe the way they were taught or what made common sense to them decisions, and we thought, school business isn't common sense. Where'd you get that from? So we found in setting up their systems that they were out of compliance within their own contracts within their organization. We pulled a contract because maybe they didn't know the answer to a question, and we found at the county office, well, no, your contract says that you're supposed to, your employees are entitled to this, and in reality, they have been processing that in a completely different fashion. So this is going to give us an opportunity to streamline some of those inconsistencies and make sure that not only are they compliant with their contracts, but they understand their contracts and how to get that information in and out of the system in a functional way. So these are some of the topics that I intend on including in my presentation. And in conclusion, what I'd like the outcome to include is a district matrix of sorts that we can use countywide to give some comparability and transparency in order to aid in negotiations so that we can look countywide, what are our superintendents and CBOs and teachers, where are their benchmark salaries and benefits, to provide not just a negotiations tool, but an ongoing working, living document that these districts can use. thank you.